Pam Graham here. Today's video is about Orange Park, but it's specifically about South Orange Park. So it's going to be a 4-part series. This is part 1. I was going to do all of it of Orange Park together, but that would have made it like a 4-hour long video, and I don't think you guys would have stuck with it. I couldn't have stuck with it making it. So I decided to split it up. So this is going to be about South Orange Park. South of Kingsley to north of Nightbox. I'm going to talk about the traffic. I'm going to talk about orange trees, houses, things to do. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour. So folks, this is Drs Lake Drive. And to the right of the screen, I know it's moving a little fast, but I wanted to keep your attention. To the right of the screen is a paved trail that people walk, they ride, they use their wheelchairs. It's very smooth, it's very fun. Most of it's shaded, but not all of it. So it's a nice place to go to get some exercise on and to get some shade and scenic view. This is one of the views that is very relaxing, keeps you off of Blanding. Just a nice way to go. Now, there are neighborhoods to the left, there's neighborhoods to the right. Older neighborhoods, in fact, most of them are older. There is some off of Moody that are a little bit newer than the 80s and 90s, but not very many. It's basically an older area with homes that were built in the 60s, 70s. Beautiful area. And I will also include some of those houses in the description box so that you can see what the housing situation is like in Orange Park. So I wanted to show you this last part so you can see that we do indeed have hills in Florida. Yes, actual hills. So here, get ready. Here we go. We're making our hand turn. There's a hill. Boom! This neighborhood is called Pace's Ferry. It's off of Moody, but you could also get to it from Drs Lake Drive. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods. I used to walk in this neighborhood a lot. Lots of big, grown trees and beautiful houses that are not your cookie cutter type. They're different ranges. There's even some that kind of remind me back home in Virginia that had that 2-story look, the traditional look to them. But see for yourself, this neighborhood is a beautiful neighborhood. It is right next to the railroad tracks, but most of the people talk about how they just get used to it and they don't even notice trains coming through anymore. I don't know how true that is. I've lived close to railroad tracks, not this close, and it is true you don't really notice them as much. Something new I noticed to the left-hand side is plants, where they give away plants. You take a plant, you bring a plant right there. See the blue thing? So you bring a plant, and if you see one you like, you grab it. And that reminds me, there's also a couple neighborhoods off Drs Lake Drive where you can take library books. Well, not necessarily library books. You can take books, and you can take a book, you put one back. It's really cool, and I will leave a link to that because there's actually a website where you can see the different locations. There's some in Orange Park, there's some in Jacksonville as well. Now, this is a neighborhood that, as you can see, is older. It's bigger trees too. You can reach it by Drs Lake Drive, and it's going to take you out to Moody, close to Lakeside Elementary, Lakeside Junior High as well. Ranch style homes, but there are some homes that are, see to the left, it's kind of a 2-story look. We don't have basements here, so it doesn't have a basement, but it does have the 2-story. Usually the garage is what's underneath that, but you'll see a few of those. Those were quite popular. And now, folks, we are on Moody Avenue. And this was filmed in February, so early February, so the grass isn't as green as it normally is. So you should see it now, and I will do updated videos as time goes on. But anyway, what I wanted to show you to the right is Lakeside Junior High, and then after is Lakeside Elementary. To the left is St. John's Country Day School, which is a private school that gets great reviews if you're looking for private schools. This is Moody Avenue is kind of like a version of Drs Lake Drive. More neighborhoods, you're going to see houses closer to the road. It is a nice road to drive on. There's also sidewalks, so you can ride or walk or pedal or however you go. If you go to the right up here, it's going to take you to my favorite Starbucks store. Yes, I love Starbucks. I am a coffee drinker. This also will take you to, if you need to get to Blanding, there's lots of side streets to get off of Blanding. Shopping centers, there's Academy Sports, there's also Panera, there's an Aldi close by. If you go to the right at the stoplight, it takes you out to Blanding. It takes you through a cute little neighborhood, Londonderry. It also gets you close to Jeremiah's. To the right is Moody Park. It's right behind the Walmart Supercenter, but you can't get to it from Walmart. You can only get it from Moody. It's pretty new, lots of equipment. Sporting clubs come out and also practice there too. Moody Avenue was actually dedicated to Mary Helen Hoff, which she's an Orange Park lady whose husband ended up being missing and was a prisoner of war. He was never found, but she was inspired, and the prisoners of war flag was inspired by her, so they recently dedicated Moody Avenue to this lady. This is College Drive, which is between Blanding and 220. Part of it is Orange Park, part of it is Middleburg. They're trying to make this area, since the college is there, Thrasher Horn Center is right there, they're trying to make this area a little more attractive as far as bringing businesses in and to give people more places to hang out together. There's going to be some food trucks coming. So I'm going to save the link for you, and it's going to be in the description box below so you can check it out. This is Camp Francis Johnson Road leading into Fox Ridge subdivision. And this is a gorgeous neighborhood. with older homes, big trees, and guess what? There's hills in here. Yeah, look, there's a hill. We don't see too many of those. Houses are up on little hills in this neighborhood. Houses come on the market, and when they come on the market, they are gone. They sell very quickly. This is Blanding Boulevard. I want to talk about Blanding Boulevard. I need to talk about Blanding Boulevard. When you hear Orange Park, you're going to hear about Blanding Boulevard. Now, Blanding Boulevard south of Kingsley is totally different than Blanding Boulevard north of Kingsley. And I'm not going to talk about north yet. You'll see. It's way better south of Kingsley. Less traffic as you go closer to Middleburg, but I wouldn't be right not telling you about how bad Blanding can be. Avoid it at rush hour if you can. Now we're getting into the Tanglewood area. And Tanglewood area tends to be usually your base foundation, your first-time home buyers. It's usually the price range at the lower end. And when you're trying to get a home for the first time, you tend to flock here. There are people who have been in these houses for many, many years. So you do see people who live here for a long time. They're ranch styles, usually one-car garage. Sometimes you throw in some two-car garages as well. It's located by Blanding. You can get it to Old Jennings, Blanding. It's South Orange Park, almost to North Middleburg. There you have it, folks. Part 1 of a 4-part series on Orange Park. Stay tuned for part 2, which will be Orange Park North. And we'll talk about orange trees, Blanding Blvd, and rush hour traffic, and monkeys. Yes, folks, monkeys.